What you don't know about credit and what I just figured out is that they don't really want you to use it. Some people tell you just to pay more than what the minimum is due. But what I figured out is you pay it off as fast as you can. And you pay off your smallest bill first. You pay the most on your smallest bill, knock that out, and then go to your next bill to come out of debt. And basically, I've never missed a payment on my house. I always paid my, cable, phone, all those bills. But now they started that you can pay like Netflix and all these other bills. I think that's a scam to make you continue to have Netflix because sometimes there's nothing on Netflix. And sometimes I cancel Netflix, go to Stars for when power is on, or I'll go to UMC. Right now I have Prime. And so in a few months, I'm going to cancel those and go back to Netflix. So why would I add them to my credit? You see? And why would they say, add this to your credit? Because they know that'll mess you up. Don't put Netflix and all those people on your credit report. Do the regular mortgage or you're renting. Do the regular credit cards. But don't put Netflix on your credit report. Okay, so looking at this right here, I started getting good credit, and Experian keeps telling me, "Oh, apply for another card." I applied for a card, and it messed my. You see, this recent inquiries and new accounts. They use that against me. They told me to apply for the card, but then they use it against me negatively. So don't always pay attention to what Experian is telling you. You got to figure it out on your own because they'll mess you up. I've never paid for credit repair. Even when my credit was slow, I was still just paying it and just paying it until I figured it out. But it's a lot of information on YouTube where people have figured everything out. You don't have to buy trade lines. Just pay your bills on time, pay them off, and your credit will be good. The age of your credit is basically your age. How long have you had credit? How many years have you had credit? Now, if you are young and you got a family member, somebody you trust, then you can buy trade lines from them. Like, not buy, but ask them to give them to you. Like my nephews, I just gave them access to my credit so they wouldn't have to, you know, have cosign or whatever. Yeah, so every 18 months or so, they go and try to change the rules. Well, now they're trying to add Netflix utilities to your credit. But don't fall for that because if you move and that utilities in your name and something happens to somebody, don't put utilities, don't put Netflix, don't put none of that stuff on your credit. Stick to the old credit card and mortgage and rent and pay your bills that way. You look at this scale up here, they already had a system in place, but like they try to trip people up. Netflix. Who would put Netflix? Somebody who don't even have credit. So what if you move, forget about it, then your credit is all of a sudden messed up again. Do not put Netflix, do not put utilities on your credit. I repeat, do not put Netflix or utilities or all this fancy other new stuff that they're adding to so-called help you with your credit. It won't help you. You move or forget to pay a bill or something like that, something trivial, and they can add that to your credit. You don't want that on your credit. You want your mortgage and your rent on your credit. That's it. They've always had a system, 30% on your outstanding bills, your a certain percentage on your credit cards, a certain percentage on your payment history, length of credit to establish what type of credit. Now, every 18 months after you figure out something, they try to add something else like Netflix. Do not add Netflix to your bill. Do not add your utilities to your bills. They're going to have to get it from your credit card and your mortgage like they've been doing. Don't let them trip you up.